Good morning. So I am out walking. It is a bit chilly, but I absolutely love walking in the cold. There's just something about it. I also know it does help you burn more calories. So if that's an incentive for you, that's great. Plus, you get a little bit of sun out here, right? Not the same intensity, but wanted to come live and talk a little bit this morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good start to the day. I wanted to talk a little bit about blood sugar. Do I have a blood sugar issue? Is it low? Is it too high? So there's some signs that you might have a blood sugar issue. And the reason I'm talking about this while walking, there's a reason behind it. So stay with me and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So do I have a blood sugar issue? Well, that depends. How are you feeling? So much of the time we think of just shakiness. Um, We've heard thirst, but there's other signs too. We're not talking about diabetes, but those early warning signs that we tend to ignore, we tend to normalize, thinking that I'm just tired when in fact it could be blood sugar. I'm just thirsty when in fact it could be blood sugar. Oh my gosh, I've been urinating a lot. Um, Not even realizing that you have the warning signs, the extra weight around the middle, and that extra weight could be a mold issue too. But then also the irritability, the mood swings, you might be brushing it off as just hormonal and not blood sugar. Blood sugar and hormones go hand in hand. So that was my next thing that I mentioned on here, right? Is what about hormones? How does this impact my hormones? Well, the first question was, does it impact my hormones? And yes, because when your insulin is high, your body is not able to produce that testosterone. So you could end up with like facial hairs and all the androgen type issues, symptoms. So it does impact your body in many ways, and that's one of them. Also, epinephrine, cortisol, and human growth hormone are three things that work hand in hand with blood sugar. So human growth hormone impacts us because we know we can stimulate human growth hormone by working out. And when we stimulate the human growth hormone, we know that impacts our body as women because we'll start to see that weight loss. So knowing if it's a blood sugar now is kind of that yellow flag waving, right? It's that yellow flag that's like, hey, here's my flag. I'm telling you right now, you have an opportunity to do something about it before it gets worse. So what can you do about it? First of all, it's diet and lifestyle. Okay. And that's where I can work with you in a beautiful way, walk hand in hand with you, help you really navigate this, help educate you, help you understand what all this means, as well as understand, like, if you want to get off medicine, if you're on medicine, um, helping you just change your mindset around this, help you understand if there's a problem, help you understand what it looks like, what it means, how you can do this, and what you need to do. That's where I come in and help you in many ways. Now, if you're working with a doctor, that's also beautiful because I work with doctors all the time. In fact, I get a lot of referrals from doctors um, for all kinds of things. And so often, um, I'll get clients that have been to the doctor, and the doctor might be giving them like 20, 30 things to do, and it's overwhelming. And they're like, how can I do this? So I help with that how. I help with that, those habits, getting them to the next level. And many times, you might have too much on your plate and then you're trying to stack too many habits together. And then that's where things fall. But if you're consistently dealing with blood sugar issues or you're not sure, that's a great time to pick up the phone and talk to me. schedule an initial consult. Or if you know you have blood sugar issues, but you haven't done anything about it, and you know it's getting to be a bigger and bigger thing, um, respond to the yellow flag now because it's so much easier. It actually is one of the easier things to fix when you're in kind of that pre-diabetic state where your body's kind of telling you that there's a blood sugar issue and you can do something about it now. And one of the things that you can do, hi, good morning. If you're here, just would love to see who's here. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be posting the recording. So now is that yellow flag. If you have prediabetes or blood sugar issues and you know it, it's that yellow flag waving saying, hey, do something about it now because this is the easy time and the quicker time to do something about it. In fact, through diet and lifestyle and some supplements, sometimes in 3 months we can change that value on your labs. Or maybe you don't even know what the value looks like, but you know that, hey, I've been irritable, I've been dizzy, I've been nauseous, um, I've been super fatigued, um, I've been thirsty, and you might not have all the signs, but you've not recognized it as a blood sugar issue. So that's the time too to come and see me to see what's going on. There might be some things I recommend. I shouldn't say recommend. I suggest that you talk with your either on your own or talk with your doctor about. You can do labs on your own too, super inexpensive. A lot of times when I'll talk with clients, the doctor won't always want to run the labs. So I tell clients how to get their labs done on their own too. If you need that link, let me know. I will post a link for you. Just depends on what kind of lab you're running. Um, but getting a hold of that blood sugar issue now is going to save you a lot of time in the long run, and you're going to feel a lot better. So you don't need to be running around tired all the time and irritable when you don't have to be, right? It's it's normal for you right now, but it doesn't have to be normal. So when I said that epinephrine, cortisol, and human growth hormone are impacted by blood sugar, so those are all hormones, okay? So your hormones are impacted. But the reason I decided to talk about this while I'm walking is because one of the ways to lower cortisol is what? Exercise. But specifically, you're talking about stress, walking. And especially if you're getting out in nature, um, this helps immensely. It's really why I started doing it, is because I knew how much my body needed it at the time. And that's what got me started to do it. So it will lower your cortisol. And that's one of the ways that you can help with your blood sugar. So I would love to know what resonated with you today, if you watched it live or you put the replay, and what you're planning to do to take one step to figuring out if it's your blood sugar or what you're going to do about it. You want to chat with me? I have some consults still open this week. I do about 15-20 minute initial consults for free. And all you have to do is ask for the link. I can drop the link below. I might just do that anyways. Just set up a time to talk to me. There's no obligation. You can just chat, figure out, if you want help. But if you have been staying in this situation and you either don't know what's going on, or you know what's going on and you're just ignoring it, that's a great time to talk to me because you're never going to feel bad. I always make you feel good with positive psychology, but I can help you get to the other side of this so you don't have to deal with these unwanted symptoms anymore. I can help you with all the hard stuff, the habit change, the behavior shifts, and also understanding what's going on in your body and how to prevent it in the future too, if you're more prone to that. So, all right, have a good rest of the morning. Bye.